Hi, welcome to this edition of Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Bobby Laquadara. Today I'm joined by Dale Palmer and Terry Anarco, which Dale is the director of the Everett Council on Aging, and Terry is the chairperson for the Council of Aging. I'm sitting here at the Everett Armory, which is now the Conley Center, and they're going to tell us some things exactly that goes on with the senior community of Everett. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Why don't you tell us some of the things that you guys provide for the city of Everett and the seniors in particular?
Oh my God, it's a broad range, from medical testing to exercise classes to free events like movies, senior trips, day trips, social functions, free legal advice, which comes through the TRICAP agency.
Okay.
Shine Counseling, which comes through Mystic Valley, Elderly Services, Senior Shopping Shuttle, on and on and on and on.
Just goes and goes and goes.
Yes.
Terry, why don't you tell us how many people normally come to these events throughout the day?
Well, when we have exercise classes, we have a large group. I would say maybe 50 to 75 people. And when they're here for playing bingo, you got about 30 people.
And I was told at functions sometimes as high as 300 people.
Right, yes,
You know?
yes. We have a lot of people at our social functions.
Mm-hmm.
They like to come for the food, and they like to come to dance.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Now, how would people get here if they wanted to come? A lot of people probably don't know about, ways to get here. How would people get rides here if they needed them?
Well, they would come with their own car first.
Yep.
Then we have a Cataldo ambulance service
Mhm.
who will come one day a week
Okay.
and will bring people here and we'll pick them up and bring them home.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the ride,
Yep.
which if you have a disability or something, they'll pick you up and they'll also pick you up to take you back home.
Yep.
And if you take your own car, you can park it down on Spring Street because we're very limited on parking.
Right.
That's a
Chelsea Street
that's a
being on
problem,
Chelsea Street.
yeah.
Now, I heard we were talking before about Foxwoods. I know you guys do a lot of outsourcing and trips like that, and I'm looking to, hopefully I'll be able to hide in the bus one day and get in the Foxwoods trips. What kind of things do you guys get out to do, do the seniors get out to do on those kind of trips?
Oh,
Well, we have, like we say, we have Foxwood, Mohegan. We take day trips. We're going to go to this Chinese Hawaiian place. What is
Hawaiian.
it? What's the name of
It's
it?
called the Huki Lao,
Okay.
actually, out in
In
Chicopee.
April. Okay, we're going to go
I
there.
went to a strip club with that name one time. It wasn't the same one, I'm sure. But,
Never know.
And almost every month we have something. And then every month we have a movie at the Armory here, the Conley Center. And snacks are provided.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
we get quite a few people that attend there, too. And,
Now, a question that a lot of people ask is, how do you fund this thing? I know that there's a thing called the Everett Foundation, which is a private fund, but we'll get into that in a minute. But how is most of the funding provided for the seniors and for the Conley Center?
We do have a budget. It's not a large budget from the city.
Okay.
We do have a gift account, and certainly through the Office of Human Services. And we do rely heavily on the Everett Foundation for the aged.
What is the Everett Foundation?
It was started back around about 100 years ago.
Okay.
A woman, a thimble club, and Reverend George Hamilton tried to start it for a woman named Hannah who left an endowment to help elderly who were downtrodden, were poor, didn't have a lot. As time progressed, these women, this group of women, did fundraising little by little and it built up to a fund where there's quite a bit of money in there right now. Thank God that we have that.
I know you take private endowments and
Yes,
things
we
like
do.
that.
Yes,
and
yes,
gifts and
absolutely.
all those kind
Gift
of-
accounts, donations, that all filters through the Office of Human Services specifically for the Council on Aging.
Mhm.
you
Now,
know.
the George Hamilton, it's not the George Hamilton that's on the TV, I'm sure.
No.
Yeah, he looks like he could be
But there was a
150,
school one
right?
time in Everett named for George Hamilton on Nichols Street, which is now the Kaverian School.
I actually
Right.
did, yes.
Yeah,
remember
I did
well.
too. I did too.
What do we offer seniors for the community? A lot of people know, obviously, that the Armory is here and they can get rides and come down and play bingos. But what other services can the seniors do for the city? Can the city of Everett do for the seniors?
You know, a lot of people are alone at home,
Yeah.
okay? And they come down here and they spend the better part of the morning here. just having, they can have breakfast, they can have toast,
Really?
bagels, coffee.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And they'll just come here, go there, get their
Yeah.
toast, coffee, sit down, then they'll start chatting with someone else, you know. You know, when you're home alone, it's not very nice.
No.
So you come down here and you talk to anybody.
I didn't know that, I didn't
Yeah.
know that they do those kind
Yeah,
of things.
they do.
Some of the other reasons I know that the people may come, the seniors may come, is obviously there were just so many different things for them to do. I've seen dances here, and there's been bands come, and I see line dances, and obviously these socials and things like that. Are there any medical services or anything like that that are provided?
Sure. We rely on Cambridge Health
Yeah.
Alliance for medical services. Mondays and Wednesdays, we have blood pressure monitoring. On Thursday, they do a glucose, or the first Thursday of the month, they do a glucose testing for blood. And of
Cholesterol.
cholesterol testing, right?
Okay.
And we do like a whole host of talks, health talks and things. And a lot of it's funded by Mystic Valley Elder Services or the Cambridge Health Alliance, who are unbelievable to us. They provide so much to us for our services here. They subsidize our exercise. They pay for exercise for us. They pay for Tai Chi for us, Cambridge Health. They pay for our yoga classes, which is actually growing in numbers because it's all low impact and at one time there was a fee. Now there is no fee, and for the classes probably tripled.
Wow.
Because of and if a lot of seniors can't afford that it's a nominal fee, but
Yeah,
you know,
wasn't much.
people are on a fixed income, and we
Absolutely.
understand that. And
The tight economics of
these agencies, the Cambridge Health Alliance, has been really, really fantastic to us, and of course, Mystic Valley Elder Services is very good to us too.
Is there any minimum age, or what are the age requirements?
60.
60.
60.
Up
Yeah.
to probably
We have
190.
a person up that comes here that's 97 years old.
Yeah.
Really?
And a lot
97
of our dancers are 94 and 95
Really?
that come to
Sure.
the socials.
Unbelievable.
And of course,
They don't even look it.
Really?
right?
Yeah.
That's true.
How many people, I know there's a lot of people in the office, how many people work here in the office and are affiliated with the Conley Center and the senior programs?
Well, I'm the Council on Aging, and of course, I rely heavily on on the volunteers, which is the Council on Aging, which is appointed by the mayor.
Yep.
Currently, we have 7 members.
7 people right now.
Traditionally, there's 9 to 10, and then I don't know where we're in a little transition still. So we have, that has to be. We also do, of course, it comes through the Office of Elder Services. I mean, Human Services. I apologize.
Okay.
And Dottie Randall works with us. Carolyn Lightburn, Ida Rapucci is a retired senior who came back to work part-time for us, and she's a wonder here. I mean, really, and seniors identify with her, and they go to her for a lot of answers for questions, which is really nice. And Dottie's been here for many, many years, along with Carolyn. It's been here for many
Well,
years.
You guys do a really great job. We appreciate everything you do. Terry, is there anything else you'd like to add as to what's going on here, or any future things coming up, or just put your 2 cents in for anything that we could do to improve the quality of life for the seniors of Everett?
Can't think of anything right now, but we have this paper called the Golden Times.
Okay.
And if we can get them out to the people, we try to mail them out to some people who don't come here. There's a lot of information in here, and it tells us what we're gonna do, what we're doing,
Okay.
And it's really a nice paper, newsletter,
And who provides that?
It's
What's this,
called it's Senior Pubs. They don't charge us for it. What they do is they solicit advertisement for
Okay.
it.
And there's a mailing list, people get on a mailing list? or
Yeah, they
something?
can call us.
We have many
Yeah.
people that we mail them to, but, we'd like to get out more so,
We, we,
Okay.
we do bring them to the elderly buildings. We have volunteers who bring them to the elderly buildings, City Hall, the banks, or in and around Everett Square, the library, and things like that. Bobby, I didn't touch upon, we do offer a lunch program here for the seniors too,
Okay.
which is subsidized by Mystic Valley Elder Services.
Okay.
And it's the same program that you would have for Meals on Wheels.
Okay.
And it's a nominal fee, or actually a suggested donation of $1.50 for lunch, but it's a balanced meal for seniors. And we want to make sure that our seniors get at least 1 balanced meal a day. Because, when they're alone, and they're alone, they don't tend to cook anymore. They don't make as much as they would if they had a family at home still,
Right.
or a spouse or something like that.